evolution started from, from Mikey TV to Banyo King to Shoot First to Tito Mikey, di ba? So lahat, pinagdaanan ko lahat yun to where I am now. So natutunan ko talaga is sometimes you really have to take a leap of faith and not be scared of trying something new, something na feeling mo hindi ka naman magaling, wala naman nagsa-start na magaling agad, di ba? So talagang ano lang, you risk it, you try, you give yourself time to get better, you try to improve on it, and then malay mo nga naman kung anong capabilities mo kung hindi mo susubukan.
Hello, sir. I'm
Sure.
Luan from Grind Journal, where we tell people stories behind their grind. What's your name, sir?
My name is Mikey Reyes. They call me Tito Mikey.
So, what do you do in life, and can you tell us what industry are you?
What do I do in life? I'm in the content creation industry, but I also can say that I do hindi lang content kasi I pretty much wear a lot of hats. So I host, I try to be a businessman, entrepreneur, but mostly really nakilala ako obviously sa content So TikTok.
Can you tell us your backstory before you became an content creator and entrepreneur? What do you do in life?
Well, obviously, for the people who've been watching me, basketball player talaga ako. Yun talaga ang ginagawa ko prior to being a content creator, prior to being a commentator, a host. Talagang basketball player, talaga pangarap ko sa buhay. Hindi nangyari. So, I needed to find something else that I could be good at and I could improve myself on. So, tinry ko yung content creation and so far, okay naman. So, hopefully, tuloy-tuloy.
So, what was your turning point from being a UAAP star to one of the most known content creator here in the Philippines?
Nung na-realize ko hindi pala ako magaling mag-basketball. Nung na-realize ko hindi pala ako nananalo. Hindi, pero it was really during the pandemic when I realized that medyo tumatanda na rin ako. I was about to hit 30 in 2020 and that was during the pandemic. So medyo I had to think twice already about what am I gonna do now. I remember the day or the time that Kobe died medyo naano din ako doon parang, oh wow, Kobe died, and when you know how, nung namatay siya, parang lahat tayo, sobrang gusto natin malaman. I mean, obviously, alam naman natin, kilala natin lahat si Kobe, pero lahat tayo biglang nag-YouTube, biglang lahat ng interview niya, pinapanood natin, di ba? There was a time talagang sobrang Kobe tayo lahat. And I started to check out what he did after basketball. Kasi na-realize ko, naisip ko, if he was one of the best, obviously, di ba? Many top 2, top 3, di ba? But for him to be able to move on from basketball, being the best he could possibly be, yung Mamba mentality na yun, na-realize ko bakit siya naka-move on sa basketball. And what did he do after basketball? So medyo na-inspire ako doon na, alam mo kung yun nga na naka-move on sa basketball na sobrang galing na ako, hindi nga ako magaling. Wala naman ako naabutan sa basketball, wala naman ako nadatnan sa basketball. Ba't ako hindi ako makahanap ng ibang gagawin ko? So that's when I started to look around, check kung saan ako pwedeng pumasok, pwedeng subukan, and then doon ako pumasok sa content creation.
So, before content creation, ano pa yung mga industry na tinry mo bago ka maging
Wow!
successful to content creating?
So nag-try ako obviously naging commentator ako, naging host ako, nag-try ako mag-corporate job, nag-Titan ako for 2 months, 2 months ata. Nag-fitness trainer ako sa Anytime Fitness for 3 months. Nag-freelance trainer ako for like siguro 5-6 months bago ako mag-MPBL ulit. Nag-Uber driver ako. Nag-try ako mag-FA. Nag-apply ako sa FA. Actually, na-callback nga ako eh. Nakita lang nila yung tattoo ko kaya parang hindi ako nakapasok eh. Actually, may maliit pa lang ako. Di pa ako buong sleeves nun eh. Pero may maliit pa lang akong tattoo nung nakita nila. And then, they asked me kung pwedeng patanggal ko. That's when I realized na parang, okay, maybe hindi ako para dyan. Kasi hindi ko tinanggal, tinagdagan ko pa eh. So, yun, ano pa ba? Dami kong tinry talaga eh. And then, slowly, I realized yung personality ko, where I could fit in, what type of job I wanted, what type of profession I wanted. So basically, na-try ko na lahat eh. Nag-office ako, nag-freelance ako, nag-racket ako, nag-corporate ako. So, kahit papano, with every step, may na-pick up ako. I got to know myself better. So I bring all of those lessons and those experiences with me to this day.
You tried a lot of things
Yeah.
before you became successful. So, how big all of your failures or lessons in your life sa meron ka ngayon or sa mga naabot mo ngayon?
Sa mga I don't want to call myself successful yet kasi parang ang dami ko pang gustong ma-accomplish or magawa. But definitely every single failure or setback that I experienced, I have I've brought with me to this day. May mga moments na when I experience failures ngayon, medyo mas makaka-react na ako in a way na alam kong makakatulong to sa akin in the future. Kasi for everything that's happened since I started content and for everything na naabutan ko or na-accomplish ko till now, na-realize ko parang blessing lang lahat yan eh. Lahat naman yan swerte, di ba? You can push, alam niyo naman ako, magsipag eh, di ba? Yung talagang gusto ko, magsisipag tayo. I really believe in sipag. I really believe na we need to want more in life for us to get more. But I also am aware na lahat, it comes with luck. It comes with luck. It comes with timing. It comes with opportunities. But I also believe hindi darating yung mga opportunity na yun, hindi darating yung magandang timing na yun kung hindi ka magsisipag. So I think what I've learned is to control what I can control. May mga bagay naman di natin kontrolado, di ba? Minsan talagang marireject tayo, minsan talagang mag-fail tayo, hindi natin kontrolado yun. Ang mga control lang naman natin is our effort and our pagmamanifest natin at pagpangangarap natin.
With your lowest moment with your life, what is the most what is the most significant way that you did to keep on going? Kasi ang dami mo ng failures na na-face, pero why do you keep on going?
With every setback, even ng basketball player, with every injury, with every loss, madaming loss yun, by the way, marami-rami yun. What I've also brought with me to this day is to really just chop wood, carry water. Yun ang mga pinagsasabi ko the past few years or even before ako mag-content, my dad already talked to me about and preached chop wood, carry water hanggang ngayon. So whether I win, I lose, something good happens, something bad happens, I get a good brand deal, I don't get a good brand deal, it's always just chop wood, carry water. For me naman kasi, if you experience success today, it doesn't change the fact na bukas magtatrabaho pa din tayo. Bukas, 'di ba, mangangarap pa rin tayo at may goals pa rin tayo. So it doesn't change eh. Kung may failure ako ngayon, bukas tatrabaho pa din tayo. Chop wood, carry water. 'Di ba? Ano bang ginagawa natin sa gubat? We chop wood para to start a fire. We carry water para may naiinom tayo, may pangligo tayo. So it doesn't change eh. So I believe that um, when I was younger, parang feeling ko yung buhay ko parang gulong eh. Sinabi ko to dati, parang gulong. It goes around eh. Minsan nasa tuktok ka, minsan nasa ilalim ka, umiikot yan eh. So, nung tumatanda na ako, narealize ko bakit wala ako sa gitna. Sa gitna lang ako. Pag may magandang nangyari, I won't get too high, hindi ako yayabang, hindi, well, mayabang naman ako. Alam ko naman mayabang ako. Pero like, hindi siya, it won't make me feel na, okay, may nabot na ako, relax na ako. Hindi eh. Tomorrow, I'm still gonna work eh. So, whether I win, I lose, I'm still gonna work the next day. Chop wood, carry water pa rin tayo. And it's helped me because it's helped me to stay, afloat. Diretso lang. Nandun lang tayo sa gitna ng gulong kahit umiikot yan. Sa gitna lang tayo. Either way, success, failure, chop wood, carry water lang tayo.
Chop wood, carry water from Tito Mikey. So sa tingin mo, anong nag-shape sa'yo para maging isang Tito Mikey? Your life experience or being an athlete is the biggest factor?
Oh, again, from everything that I've tried in my life, lahat ng past life ko, talagang ano lang, tuloy-tuloy lang talaga. Tuloy-tuloy lang. You can't, sometimes, you always hear nga sabi nila na yung moment na mag-give up ka na, dun pala iikot na lahat eh. So, nung nag-pandemic na, nawala ang basketball, hindi na ako basketball player, nag-retire na ako sa MPBL, sabi ko, ayoko na. Nawala yung ABS-CBN, which was my mother channel nung time na yun, or mother network. Wala na talaga eh. Hindi ko na alam kung ano gagawin ko, di ba? So, lahat naman tayo nun, yung savings natin, medyo pabos na ng pabos nung pandemic, di ba? So, I had to make a decision na parang, okay, papasukin ko ba tong YouTube? Papasukin ko ba tong social media? Hindi ko naman alam ano nga abutin ko dito. So, I've been living alone during that time for almost 4 years na. I've been living by myself. So, I had to swallow my pride, call my parents, can I go back? Can I go back there? Ayusin natin yung basement. Tapos, para doon ako titira. As much as possible, tutulong ako sa bahay. Pero it was a chance for me to start over. So when I had to start over, go back there, syempre, my challenge to myself was as quick as possible. makabalik na ulit ako on my own. Kasi syempre, 'di ba, nasanay na rin ako na hindi na ako nagpapatulong sa parents ko, 'di ba? So I appreciated their help, but at the same time, I really wanted to pick myself up. So talagang grind talaga 'yon. There was a time na talagang 6, 7 videos a day. Interview ko dalawa, tatlong tao. And then the evolution started from, yun na nga, from Mikey TV to Banyo King to Shoot First to Tito Mikey, 'di ba? So lahat pinagdaanan ko lahat 'yun to where I am now. So natutunan ko talaga is sometimes you really have to take a leap of faith and not be scared of trying something new, something na feeling mo hindi ka naman magaling, wala naman nagsa-start na magaling agad, 'di ba? So talagang lang, you risk it, you try, you give yourself time to get better, you try to improve on it, and then malay mo nga naman kung anong capabilities mo kung hindi mo susubukan.
And if you would start again with 0 followers, with no name,
Yeah.
what would you start?
Ganun pa rin, content pa rin. I really enjoy it. I think more importantly, of course, I enjoy the good things that it gives me. Whether it be kung ano man ang mga benefits ko from being Tito Mikey. Pero I really, from the bottom of my heart, talagang I enjoy creating content. Talagang I enjoy conceptualizing ano yung sunod na gagawin kong content. I enjoy shooting the content. I enjoy editing the content. Talagang step by step siya. Wala akong team hanggang ngayon eh. Hanggang ngayon to this day, kami ni CK, kami ni Sizzy, we make our content on our own, unless of course kailangan namin ng mga professional videographers for certain content. Pero yung organic namin, it's really just phone, kami, isipin namin ano yung gagawin namin, shoot namin yung sarili namin, shoot namin isa't isa, e-edit namin ng kami-kami lang, ay kaming dalawa lang. Nagtutulungan kami, what do you think of this, should I do this, should I do that, and then slowly pag na-post ko na yung content, parang feeling ko may bago akong baby. Parang ang saya-saya ko na nabuo ko siya from, kino-conceptualize ko pa lang siya, sinushoot ko sa isa-isa, ni-edit ko siya, pinapanood ko siya ulit, para i-edit ko ulit, pinapanood ko ulit, edit ko ulit, tapos finally pag na-post ko na siya, parang may feeling of fulfillment talaga. And I really enjoy it when I see people being either inspired or natutuwa sila, na-entertain sila, may natututunan sila. Um, Yun yung fulfillment ngayon eh. So, definitely, if I can start over, 0 followers, zero whatever, gagawin ko pa din siya eh. Uulitin ko pa din siya kasi talagang na-enjoy ko yung buong process ng content creation.
Everyone loves your lifestyle, pero
Sana nga
yeah.
everyone.
Pero do you believe ba with work-life balance? And can you take us on your day in a life?
Work-life balance. Sobra. I think this year I've really been deliberate in work-life balance. I went back to the gym. I went back to trying to be as fit as possible. Dati kasi alam mo na athlete tayo, di ba? But I really admit naman na the past how many years na nag-start ako ng contents dito, Mikey, grind, wag magtipid, magsipag. I really tried every day na trabaho, trabaho, trabaho. Nakaka-burnout din siya, honestly, nakaka-burnout din siya. But then, you won't really reach a certain point if hindi ka talaga mag-focus dun eh. So I don't regret anything that I've done the past few years. But now, medyo work-life balance ko na siya. Because I really believe in longevity as well. Ayoko naman maging, uy, ang ganda ng content mo for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. No, I really want the longevity. And I believe if you prioritize longevity, slow grind, kailangan mong hindi ma-burn out eh. So kailangan mo talaga yung work-life balance. And I really find time to, work on myself. Me time ko is hitting the gym, running, basketball, spending time with CK. Ang kagandahan lang, yung trabaho ko, nami-mix ko with those things eh. So if I do go to the gym, I can create content in the gym. So I treat it as play and work at the same time. 'Di ba? And also me enjoying making content. I enjoy making content. Hindi ko rin nararamdaman na trabaho siya. 'Di ba? So I really believe in work-life balance. I really believe that everyone should, find something that they would do to fulfill their childhood or yung yung kasiyahan nila other than yung job nila, 'di ba? I think kailangan ma-fill din yung puso natin na tuloy-tuloy tayo because ito rin yung magre-reset sa'yo na okay, bukas trabaho na ulit ako kasi nagkaroon ako ng time na nakapag-workout ako, 'di ba? I enjoy working out before work or working out after work. Hindi siya sa akin chore. It's really something I enjoy. So Yeah, definitely work-life balance is very important if you want longevity kung saan career ka man.
And if you would make a formula of your success, what would it be and why?
Um, not stopping, not stopping. Yun lang talaga. Again, chop wood, carry water. I've also had a lot of times na, syempre, hindi mo na may iwasan sa social media when people, di ba, disagree with you or hate on you. But you have to understand that's part of the industry na pinasok mo eh. Hindi naman pwedeng, I take the good that comes with being a content creator, that comes with being Tito Mikey. But at the same time, hindi naman, hindi ine-neglect ko yung masasamang kasama doon. Lagi naman may pros and cons, di ba? So, really just accepting na this is the life I chose, this is the life I enjoy, and then just keep going. But at the same time, syempre, pag may mga speed bumps na nadadaanan, kailangan mo matuto, kailangan mo mag-evolve, hindi ka pwede mag-give up, kailangan mo mag-improve. So I think I'm starting to really get to know myself better. Na how am I supposed to react if I do something wrong, if I do something na may magdi-disagree. You can't please everyone, but at the same time, you can listen. You can listen. Di mo naman kailangan makinig sa lahat ng tao. Pero, listen ka lang. Okay, meron akong tingin kong dapat shift ako ng konti dito or hindi ko dapat nagawa yun, hindi ko dapat nasabi yun. Everybody is a work in progress. Wala mang perfect sa atin, di ba? So I really believe we just need to keep going. And if there's a formula talaga, it's chop wood, carry water, kahit anong mangyari. Tuloy mo lang. Kung yun naman talaga ang gusto mong gawin, huwag ka mag-give up, di ba? Just keep going, enjoy the process. Don't always look at the end goal. Ano ba ang mangyayari sa akin pag ginawa ko to? Huwag laging yun. Gawin mo, and then hope for the best. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari sa dulo.
Chop wood, carry water, enjoy the process,
Yes.
and do things that you love. So how important CZ is or your partner is on your success and on your career right now?
Wala. Walang Tito Mikey. Walang Tito Mikey. Walang, ah, actually, pre-Tito Mikey pa lang, slowly na, tutulungan na niya ako to find myself. Eh. I think I met CK at the right time because I was pretty much lost during the pandemic talaga eh, in terms of my career. I didn't know, I had nothing to show for. Nung nag-meet kami ni Sisi, siya unang nagbayad ng date namin, unang-unang date namin, siya nagbayad eh. So, can you imagine talagang wala, I had nothing. So, I don't know, maybe she saw potential in me, she saw na I was the type of person na hindi naman ako give up, talaga maghahanap ako ng paraan. I remember we started texting or we started talking. I was literally editing my first YouTube video. Ka-text ko siya noon. Nakikilala ko pa lang siya noon. Kaka-follow ko pa lang sa kanya noon sa Instagram. So, really from the start, literally from the start of our relationship was the start of me creating content and starting this new life or career that I wanted. And then slowly, nung una nga gusto pa niyang maging manager ko eh. And then slowly, after a few years na nagko-content ako, buti na lang na-convince siya ng now manager namin na maging talent din siya kasi meron din naman talaga siyang ma-offer as a content creator, as an influencer. And then yun, tuloy-tuloy na definitely wala kami sa puntong ito kung wala yung isa't isa. We've helped each other improve. We always talk about, paano natin pwedeng pagandahin to, paano natin pwedeng ayusin to. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? So, talagang everything goes through each other and of course yung managers namin. So, talagang open communication kami with it. And it's also healthy because even though we're both in the same industry, tulungan eh. Feeling ko kasi pag lumaki siya, lalaki ako eh. Pag lumaki ako, lalaki siya eh. So pareho kaming push each other to get better, to remind each other na okay, ito kailangan natin gawin, ito kailangan natin. So I think we really complement yung mga strengths niya. Medyo weaknesses ko eh. Yung mga strengths ko, weaknesses niya. So we try to complement and meet halfway and help each other.
So partnership is really
Oh, yeah.
important. Can you give a piece of advice for our younger generation or for the aspiring content creators na gustong marating yung mga narating mo?
Um, you have to enjoy it. Yun lang, you have to enjoy it. Whether it be content or whatever it is that you want to do, you have to enjoy it. Kasi kung hindi mo na-enjoy, magiging impatient ka. Eh. Kung hindi mo na-enjoy, feeling mo, iniintay mo lang yung success. Iniintay mo lang yung fruits of the labor you're putting in. Actually, nagbibilang ka pa nga eh. Kasi nga, iniintay mo siya eh. Hindi mo naman siya na-enjoy. 'Di ba? Every time after mo gawin yung whatever it is na gusto ninyo, kung pagod kayo in a sense na mentally, kailan ba ako magkakaganyan, kailan ba ako mababayaran, kailan ba ako ganyan. Doon ka talagang mahihirapan. Even if you do get the success, hindi mo rin again ma-extend as long as possible and longevity won't be there because you don't enjoy it. So, of course, in a perfect world, you find a career out of the thing you love. That's in the perfect world yun. Di naman lahat na bibiyayaan ng ganun, di ba? So, minsan you just really have to find the reason why you do what you're doing, di ba? If it's fortune, if it's fame, if it's accomplishments, if it's relationships, focus on that. Don't compare yourself with other people because maybe naman iba yung goal ninyo, iba yung nagpapasaya sa inyo, iba-iba ang tao, di ba? So, as much as I'm an influencer, as they call it, or a content creator, hindi mo rin naman pwedeng i-base sa akin yung happiness. Di ba? Happiness is subjective eh. Success is subjective eh. What's successful to me can be not unsuccessful to someone else. What's successful to someone else may be unsuccessful to me. So, find your success, get to know yourself better, because that way, you won't compare yourself with anyone. 'Di ba? May makaka-inspire sa iyo, may hindi makaka-inspire sa iyo. To each his own 'yan eh. 'Di ba? And I think yun yung natutunan ko slowly, especially with social media. Ang dali mag-compare eh. Ay, ito yung gusto ko, ito yung gusto ko. Hindi, malay mo naman, iba yung tinatahak ninyo pareho, 'di ba? So, ano lang talaga, being authentic and getting to know yourself better. And then, from there, hopefully yung content ninyo or whatever ang ginagawa ninyo, medyo mas magaan siyang gawin. And if mas magaan siyang gawin, hindi ka nagbibilang. Kumbaga, gagawin ko pa siya kahit wala pa yung big brand deal na iniintay ko eh. Gagawin ko pa siya until kahit wala pa yung followers eh or wala pa yung engagement eh. Gagawin ko siya kasi na-enjoy ko siya eh. And also with content, it's not chasing virality eh. Hindi yan, ay nag-viral ako, okay. Ay, di ako nag-viral. Di ako para dito. Hindi, di ba? It's consistently doing it and enjoying it kasi gagaling at gagaling ka consistently mo ginagawa.
Basta mahal mo yung ginagawa mo at sineserve mo yung purpose mo, magiging successful ka talaga basta magtrabaho ka na magtrabaho.
Well, hindi siya foolproof. Hindi siya foolproof. Yun ang something that I will to this day fight. Hindi naman porket nagsipag ka magiging successful ka eh. Kasi again, tsambahan din talaga yan eh. Tsambahan talaga yan. Ako mismo, natsambahan ko lang siya kung nasan man ako ngayon. Malayo pa ako pero malayo na ako. Pero natsambahan ko lang talaga lahat yan. At ang importante lang is you put yourself out there. You put yourself in a position na makatsamba. Kasi hindi ka makakatsamba kung hindi mo ititira. 'Di ba? Kung hindi mo ititira yung 3 points or yung half court, hindi ka makakatsamba. Talagang siguradong hindi ka makakashoot. Pero kung ititira mo, gagawin mo ng paraan, sisipagan mo, baka nga naman makatsamba ka, 'di ba? So, I believe in sipag, sipag, sipag. Hindi siya foolproof, hindi siya surefire magiging successful ka, pero definitely you will be in a better position than you were yesterday if you put in the effort, if you put in the work to accomplish something.
Last question, Tito Mikey. What is the best advice that you've ever received that you can still apply in today's time?
Um, what is the best advice?
Coming from a mentor or your friend?
Mm, eh, being ah um it's the best advice. Yun ang question niya kasi syempre dami na natin naririnig eh. I was watching the other day, may nakita lang akong, syempre yung mga, actually mentors natin, minsan hindi naman tayo kilala personally, di ba? Nakikita lang natin sa social media. Of course, we listen to a lot of people. The other day, nakita ko lang na parang, don't allow the things you do, allow it to change your life. If you're going to the gym, if you're trying to be better, don't use it to justify your life. Na, uy, pwede kong gawin to kasi ginawa ko to eh. Uy, pwede akong kumain ng masarap or pwede akong mag-junk food or pwede akong maging unhealthy kasi nag-gym ako eh. Pwede akong maging unhealthy kasi tumakbo ako eh. Hindi. If you want to change your life, don't allow the things you do, how you work on your life to justify your life, your decisions. Use them to improve your decisions. Nag-gym ako eh. So, kailangan ko maging healthy. kailangan ko mag-diet. Nag-gym ako eh, so kakain ako ng kung ano-ano, di ba? I'm not saying huwag kayong mag-cheat meal or huwag kayong mag-enjoy. But then, di ba, it goes beyond the activity. It becomes a lifestyle. So that's why I believe in Project Tito. It's a lifestyle. It's not something na gagawin mo lang kung trip mo. Gagawin mo lang pag okay ka. If you feel good, di ba? A lot of people say discipline is more important than motivation. There are a lot of days talaga na wala kang motivation. Pero kung disiplinado ka, gigising ka, tatrabaho ka, gagawin mo yung importante, gagawin mo mga kailangan mong gawin, matutulog ka na mahimbing knowing na, okay, kahit tinatamad ako kanina, ginawa ko pa din. So, yun lang. Allow yourself to manifest these things, work on these things, and allow yourself to change your life with these decisions. Not to justify your decisions na, pwede kong gawin to kasi ginawa ko naman to eh. Wag. Di ba? Nagawa mo na din eh. Double down mo na. Live it already. Whatever it is you're doing, you live it. Gawin mo siyang lifestyle.
To be able to better yourself, you need to do whatever it takes, do what you love, manifest, and do it for a better you.
Yeah.
Pleasure to have you, sir.
Thank you very
It was
much,
an
brother.
honor.
Thank
It was
you.
an honor.
Tagal na. Thank you very much.